Hello and welcome to Daft and Dorky, the show where we watch Eric finish his stew.
I dipped my head
Oh
on
no!
screen. Shit.
There we go.
It gets better every week.
Oh no!
Quality.
Stew.
No!
My mic.
We started
Hold on.
with tea,
That
now
was
we're
a-
with a stew.
Oh, here. Let me get some coffee.
Hold
sounds
on,
in
I
there
get
for you.
to do a whole bunch of fixing crap.
Oh, by the way, Michael, AeroPress makes great coffee. I went and bought one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, AeroPress. That's the one you're talking about last night. The one that
the
what happened to
plunger.
this- No, what happened to the screen? We're all broken.
Discord got an update, and now it's all
Oh,
out of
yeah.
order. So I
Yeah,
gotta
mine-
redo that
yeah,
real quick.
So I was fixing that on mine on Friday.
Oh yeah, we're all the same size now.
Yeah, so I gotta fix that. So talk amongst
Not on
yourselves.
my screen. I still have a giant Michael in the middle of my screen.
It's probably because you haven't updated Discord.
Oh yeah, I probably haven't. You're right.
You have green
Keep your
bars around when
software.
people talk now.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I still have that.
It's a
I
real
think
bummer.
that's always been there.
No, it
Okay,
wasn't.
so this
Does it not look?
almost done. So I can do a quick recap while I'm doing this, I guess.
No, you
You
can't.
be able to recap while you're doing that? There's no way.
But it's gonna be hard. Don't make fun of me.
You remember talking to me while I was playing Doom? That's what this is gonna be like.
Hold on.
Let me kill this thing.
So let's see. Last week you guys came through Wayfield after helping Molly get back to, or not back to, but get to the labyrinth.
Yeah, Mala.
And
Mala into cot.
Mullen to cut.
so you got back to Wayfield and waited around for he pretended to be Bob. Waited around
Yeah, I
for
did.
them
didn't
to have
pretend.
a
Yeah,
meeting,
we slaughtered him.
and you blew them all up
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
in the barn.
Oh yeah.
I can't
Didn't
help it.
sleep
I was
the
trying to
captain?
make
Was that the
dinner.
last
and
thing I
it
did?
just went kind of crazy.
Is that what happened?
Was
Yeah.
that the last thing I did? We slept the captain and pulled him into the woods.
Yes.
I tried to start
Yeah.
a campfire, and look what happened. I burned everybody. Not supposed to use a fireball to can't start a campfire, apparently.
Only you can
In
prevent
a barn.
barn fires.
Question is really balls.
I'm really unhappy with Discord updates right now.
You should check the stuff. You should have been on this hours
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah. What the fuck's wrong
it's
with
like
Yeah.
impossible to do without
They
everyone
don't-
in the
What
call.
have you been doing
though.
all day? It's not like you're out partying.
doing stuff?
I
even
am
if it
out
was-
partying. I
even
went
if
to-
there wasn't-
Oh man, I had to go to Walmart today.
Even if there wasn't a virus, you're not out partying.
I did not want to go to Walmart today, but I had to. I did it. Now
Yeah,
it's
Walmart's
done.
the worst.
I've been avoiding Walmart. I haven't been in there since this whole thing started, but I did go to the grocery store, and it was like packed. It was stupid.
Okay. I think we are good. There. Beautiful. Now they'll change it back next week and it'll be boned again.
Why is your face so
Uh,
tiny? I thought you were bigger.
I don't know.
You're the
Actually,
DM,
let's
you
see.
need the
There's
biggest face.
this one's probably messed up too. Oh yeah.
Also, it's really
Okay.
really bugging me that there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Get it all lined up so it's symmetrical.
What?
He's talking
Well,
about
like-
the combat screen.
No, not the combat screen. Like the gap between
Oh yeah.
Ray and Michael is bigger.
Yeah, because it's hard to do right now. Okay, so that looks pretty good, I think. Right? Yeah, that looks good.
Is it snap to place?
No, there isn't a snap to place. But what I am going to do is do that.
I just leave it like
and
this.
then move that up.
Theater of the mind.
Make that actually move that up a little bit, so I don't get the thing, and then expand it, and then move it over, and then shrink it down, and then move it over some more.
You thought you could recap and do this at the same
Okay,
time.
I recapped. I mean, I did get that much done. So yeah, you guys went through, got Mola safely to the labyrinth after you. Actually, the previous time before that, you guys had talked to some people, Tom and Bob, who would come to try to kidnap her. You got her back to the labyrinth, and then decided to go to Wayfield. Went there and again acted like Bob, or Dunn acted like Bob, and then waited around for a meeting in the barn and basically blew everybody up with the exception of Brom, who you have put to sleep miraculously with some ridiculous roll.
Yep.
And now you've dragged him into the forest, and that's where we're picking up. So, what would you like to do?
I guess we're as soon as he wakes up, we're gonna question him. We're in the forest.
Yeah.
I will. I'll just sort of patrol the area, make sure we're all clear. I'll go do a look around.
Okay.
I just look at Dunn and be like, "You need to question him."
Okay, so you guys have pulled him off into, I'm guessing, a wooded area, a little bit away from the farm. Go ahead and make a perception check, Beak. You're just looking to see if you're being watched or followed,
Make
or
sure the coast is clear.
okay. Looks pretty clear.
Roll.
You rolled a 9.
Okay. Well, he rolled a 9. Coast is pretty clear. We'll just drag him even further because we want to get out of eyesight of that barn.
Okay.
Because like we knew people were gonna come and try to put the fire
Alright.
out.
Okay.
Yeah, we shot for sure. Far
Okay.
from that barn as we can get.
All right.
Well,
So yeah.
within reason.
How long does sleep last?
Only a minute. But
Depends on how tired you are.
Yeah. Yeah. Was he feeling a little heavy in the eyes right before that happened? It'll last quite a while.
He was feeling hurting right before
Well, if it lasts a minute, and if you're dragging him hurriedly, you're gonna wake him up even earlier. So it's up to you guys how you want to do that. But if he's
He's
gonna
all
be awake in
bound
a
up
minute.
in a
But he's
cocoon,
all
isn't
he's all
Yeah.
tied up, so we could just keep dragging
Yeah,
him.
and he's spider cocooned.
Okay, so about a minute into you dragging him, you see the cocoon start to bounce around a lot more, and you hear muffled screams.
We got it.
But
We're not scared.
but it does not attract any excess attention, as any attention that would be getting attracted is probably headed to the barn.
Yep.
So yeah, you guys get to what you think is a safe spot.
Is that
And-
barn up in flames? Like all the way up in flames?
Oh yeah, it had a whole bunch of hay in it, and it was an old wooden barn.
And it hadn't rained in like 6 months. It was a worst case scenario.
And a fireball exploded inside it.
You know, campfire gone wrong.
Dang kids.
Yeah, gosh darn kids getting in my barn. All right.
So what are you doing?
We're gonna smack this fool around a little bit.
Okay,
That's what you do, right?
that's what you do.
That's what Dunn does. I just look at Dunn like, this is yours.
You want to get this guy for me? All right. Let me clear my throat so that I can interrogate him properly.
Hang on, before you start interrogating, is Seraph standing by? Because he may not get
Oh
very
yeah, yeah,
far.
yeah. We'll I'll be like, oh man, Seraph, you need to go check the perimeter.
I'll keep an eye out for any unpleasant visitors coming.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. All those unpleasant visitors need to not be
He's-
here.
Are you
He's turning
walking
an
away,
eye,
or
a
are you
blind eye to
just,
this.
are you staying nearby, or are you walking out away from it?
I'm gonna walk away from it.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay away and keep an eye on the perimeter.
Okay. So
Like a
Sarah
true-
can give
like-
me a perception check as well.
Like a true man of religion. I'll just turn my eye to the stuff I don't want to see.
Oh.
Oh, but that's perception.
Yeah. Does not seem to be anyone following you.
All right, well, I'll use the knife. I stole a knife and a sword from this guy before I tied him up, right? I'm going to use the...
believe so, yeah. Oh, actually,
yeah,
a long sword and a short sword.
Okay, I'm going to use the short sword I stole from him.
'Kay.
To cut him a little mouth hole. Or a head hole.
It's like a new mouth hole, or just a hole in the cocoon.
Yeah, cut him a new mouth hole. You always got to kill these guys at the end, because then they come back for vengeance. Anyways, I don't say that out loud. I'm gonna,
Anyways, I don't say that out loud.
by the way, just letting you know. We're gonna I'm gonna cut him a hole in the top so that I can talk to him.
Okay.
Ah, there's my pencil.
So as you're cutting the hole in the top, he's like, "Let me out of here!"
I say, no can do, bud. Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna tell me everything. You're gonna tell me where you're getting these letters from. You're gonna tell me who you got working. Well, I don't need to know who's working for you because they're all dead. I guess except for Bob and Tom. They're still in prison.
He looks at you. He thinks he knows something you don't. Because he saw Bob earlier today.
Oh yeah, because he saw Bob earlier today. I say, trust me, that Bob you saw earlier today, that wasn't Bob. I got an inside guy. Listen, if you just tell me what I want to know, I won't have to hurt you. Persuasion. That's persuasion. I'd say that's persuasion.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check. It's a high DC for these guys, though.
Let's see.
You can
Core.
like, stick your dagger in him. That'll lower the DC a little bit.
That's intimidation.
I can't even see what I rolled.
Yeah, 16 total. So he's
Okay.
after you say that, he says, "Good luck."
Okay. I take the sword and run it through his shoulder.
Ah!
I say, see? You could have avoided that. I'm gonna do one through each limb until you tell me what I want to know.
Actually, make an attack roll for that. See
Do I
how
need
much
to make an
damage.
attack roll?
To see how much
Oh,
damage it does.
How much is
Just
that?
like one. We'll say 1d8 plus 3
Oh, okay.
because it's the sword. It was his sword.
Wait, I don't have a lot of strength.
Yeah, but I mean, you still hit him if it goes through him. Okay, so 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Make a intimidation check.
Okay. 29.
Yeah.
So with the sword through his shoulder. All right, what do you want to know?
Bam.
Huh.
See, you could have just avoided that. I want to know where you're getting the names from. Who's sending you this list of names? I don't need to know who's working for you. Where are you getting the information from? That kind of thing. Where's it coming from? Who is it?
He looks at you and he now thinks he can maybe deal with the pain a little bit. He's like, I don't know.
You know. You know. Bob and Tom says it comes from the capital. I don't know who it comes from, but that it comes from the capital.
Bob and Tom are idiots.
Well, they screamed a lot
Agreed.
before they gave me that information. Well, at least Tom did. I let Bob off easy. Come on. Make this easy on yourself. Make it easy on me. I don't want to stand here all night rolling dice.
It sounds like you already got all the information I got. It comes
You
from the
don't know
capital.
anything? You have to know more. You're in control. You're the leader of this little merry men band out here.
Yeah. We get our orders from the capital, and I follow them.
Where at in the capital? From who? Why would you just follow this for no reason?
It comes on paper that's got a stamp on it.
Oh, do you have any of those papers?
Not on me.
Where would those papers be?
Nowhere.
Oh, come on. You can tell me. We're good buds.
So I read them, I burn them.
After you read them, you burn them. So when's the next one supposed to come in? How often do they come in?
It's not regular. I just check the mail.
Can you describe to me this stamp, this seal?
He sort of looks. He's completely bound. It's like,
Yeah.
There's a brand on my shoulder.
Oh, and it's that seal? Okay. I can cut the webbing away from his shoulder. He's still tied with ropes under the webbing.
Okay. Do you do that?
I'll yank the sword out of his shoulder
Ah!
and then cut it away.
He's like, other shoulder.
I'll cut it away enough to see this seal.
It's the closed fist with the finger and
Oh, okay.
forefinger
Okay,
and thumb.
I think I already drew that.
Yeah,
Oh no, I had
probably.
an open hand with forefinger
So-
and thumb.
Yeah,
So
that's
he
the
had
other thing.
the symbol for the
Oh,
Brotherhood
like
of Men.
this.
Yes, like
Okay. Okay. And it's got like a circle. It's like a. That's what it would be on the letter.
Yeah.
I was like, is that embossed or in wax?
It's like a. He says, it's you can barely see it.
Oh, you can barely see it, so it's embossed in the paper.
It's actually like he doesn't know what it's called, but it's like more like a watermark.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Is there a particular kind of writing, or is it like printed?
They're all handwritten.
They're all handwritten. That's good. I'm glad that they're all handwritten. Do you know of any other groups around here that are receiving these letters?
No,
In a neighboring town?
no.
No, you don't know any of them?
No, we're all cells, individual cells, for this specific purpose.
Are you typically in the guard or in control of something in a town, or is it just like
I've no idea.
you have no idea? Okay, well, if that's all you know, we'll just kill you now.
What? No. You told
Well,
me it wouldn't be hard.
well, it wouldn't, and then you made it hard, and then I can't have you coming after me after this. I mean, you know what I look like, and you know what Drizil looks like. So
I just waved to him.
hi. Other information. Then, you know how it goes.
Got nothing more to say to you.
Okay, well then, I'll slowly finish him off, 6 damage at a time.
Okay.
Since there's no way to like coup de grace him. I can wait for. We can wait for.
You could just slit his throat and be done with it.
That doesn't work in D&D. You slit their throat, they take 5 damage. Doesn't matter. You slit their throat. You could cut their head off, and they won't. They'll be all right.
Okay, so what are you doing? You're just gonna keep hitting him over and over again?
Actually, if we can get the spider, well, do we want to keep him around for a little while? He might get to live a little bit longer. I need to discuss this with some other people. So,
Okay.
we'll leave him where he is. I'll tell Drizil to like watch him for a second.
So it's
He's
just
not
you and
going
Drizil there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Drizil's
Both of you make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Perception.
Oh, not very good. Not as good as my intimidation.
Not a good. My perception's terrible, so.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
Huh. I tell Drizil to watch him for a second, and I'll go, wait, why am I even going to ask Beak?
Why would I ever talk to Beak?
What's he gonna do? He's gonna be like, kill him? I'll do our monk the courtesy of going to ask what he wants to do with him.
Okay.
Is there loose dirt or where he's laying?
I mean, you could probably find some nearby. You're out in the woods.
So I could cast mold earth and kind of like mold like a tomb
Oh yeah, you could
around
like
him.
Okay.
yeah, you could
So-
bury him in the ground a little bit.
So right after Dunn walks off to find Seraph and you start looking around for dirt, you hear something, turn around, and he is running at you with a dagger now.
How did he
So-
escape?
That's what the perception check was for.
First,
I was standing
I
over
wasn't,
the top
I
of him.
wasn't looking for. I was looking at the ground right under him for earth to see if it was loose soil.
Okay, well then he is sprung up and he is coming at you. So, how depending on, actually just you roll initiative, Drizil, and he's going to roll initiative as well.
You succeed his webbing roll
All right.
to break
He's-
out of the webbing.
He has been cutting through this webbing the entire time with the dagger that was in his sleeve or up his.
He was tied up with a rope too, wasn't he?
Yes, that's why it took him so long. That's why you were able to drag him back with him awake for so long.
Man,
Okay, so you got a 5. Where are you? You're way over here. There we go. Okay, and he's going to roll. Okay.
We didn't search this guy before we tied
Yeah,
him
we
up?
did. We searched him and took his weapons.
Yeah, we searched him, so I don't know where he had a dagger hidden at. It was butt crack, maybe, but
Maybe it was up his butt crack.
Or how he reached to his butt crack. Double tied.
Okay, so he goes first. He's going to come at you with. All he's got is a dagger on him, and he's going to
Okay.
take some swipes at you. Let's see.
Can the rest of
19.
us hear any of this?
19 hits.
Make perception checks.
I'm not that far away.
Yeah, where
so-
was Beak?
Meek went to
During-
watch the perimeter with around near Seraph.
Oh, okay.
All right, so he hits you for 7 slashing damage, and Seraph, you will notice it. Go ahead and make a perception roll on Dun for me.
Oh, okay. I figure I'm only like 10 feet away.
Yeah, it's a lower DC for you, but you will still need to make it. Yeah, you hear it as well.
Okay.
So you hear it, and you turn around, and Druzil has taken a dagger to the like shoulder area.
He's fine.
I'll just keep looking for Sarah. It'll be okay.
Happens every day.
So Druzil, you're up.
All right. I am going to cast a fireball right on top of my head.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw it right up. Bam.
All right.
I'm
I'm
gonna
guessing you're.
sculpt it so it doesn't hit me. Obviously.
All right.
Or
Do you
my
still
owl.
have? Do you still have a spell slot for that?
Yeah, I have
Shot
one
one.
Okay.
fireball left.
Just want to make sure.
So cast a fireball.
Guys, I'm sad.
Rappy.
He fails
I'll
the
make him
save.
during the break.
33 damage. Okay.
I'm
Well.
assuming I'm aware of this now.
Yes, you would all
now
know now.
everybody's gonna be aware of this.
Okay, he's gonna take 2 more stabs at you. Actually, he was supposed to take 2 last turn, but that's okay. 15.
15 hits, yes.
It's another 4 slashing damage. Then he stabs you again. That one also hits. 4. Another 5 slashing damage.
All right.
Okay, and anyone else running back that way yet?
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
taking
definitely
off.
running that way.
Okay.
As soon as I
Uh,
notice anything, I would be taking off.
Okay, well, we'll have Druzil go, and then you'll roll initiative if you need to. So, Druzil, your turn.
How's this guy looking? Is he,
He
like,
looks terrible.
looking pretty bad right now? Like
He
it's
just
gotta
ate a
be-
fireball to the face. He's not looking good.
Don's right there too, isn't he?
He's
Yeah,
very
I'm
close,
right
yeah.
there.
All right. I'm going to. He's right on top of me, so I'm going to cast Burning Hands
Okay.
at level 2.
Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna cast Burning Hands at level 2. Oh,
That was enough. He died. Whether or not he makes that save is irrelevant. So, yeah, you burn him up and he falls over. So, there he has been dispatched. So now
Alright.
they're all running back to you, I would imagine, wondering what's going on.
I'm just gonna like kind of kneel down because I'm hurting.
I'm gonna run up to Druzil, place a hand on him, and use healing hands for 5 hit points.
All right.
Oh yeah, I could heal him too. Cure wounds.
I'm
Oh,
down.
I beat you to it. I
I'm
can
down
do
9. I'm only down 9 hit points right now. After
I
that,
gave you 6 more.
all right. I'm down 5 hit points, but I'm good. We're good. I think. I don't see any more danger coming at me.
Well,
What
we-
is
Okay.
going on here?
I'd just be like,
What
"I'm
were y'all
sorry,
doing?"
guys." Somehow he came running at me. He got out, and I had to kill
somehow
him.
he got out of like 2 layers of ropes and.
And he had a
Right.
dagger. He ate right at me with a dagger.
What information did you get?
I think it came out of his asshole.
I'm gonna search him.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
I'm pointing at him. Search his asshole, Beak.
Yeah,
Oops,
last
wrong
time
way.
I don't remember for sure, but I think that you guys didn't search him. Just like I take his weapons, and I was like, okay, you got the 2 weapons you see. Yeah,
Little one.
he looks crispy.
I'll
You see
start.
the dagger in his hand, some armor.
I will start. I'm gonna start digging in the ground.
Okay.
Do I have anything I can dig? I have a crowbar.
You got a hammer?
You got mold
Got a
earth.
hatchet.
Well, we've made a lot of noise over here. I think we need to get out of here.
We need to
I
get rid of this
I can
body.
mold I can mold earth and bury this guy. Like
Yeah, just mold
I can
earth and
ba-
bury him real quick.
I think we can bury him 5 feet. I think 5 feet, right? So I can bury him up to 5 feet down.
I mean, you could just take the dirt that's there and like pick it up, move it.
Yeah,
look
I think you
underneath
can
and
excavate up to
loosen it a
5
bit,
feet
and then
of dirt, though, is what I'm saying. I
yeah,
think
no,
I can
yeah,
excavate.
it's not a problem. You can do that.
So I cast mold earth and I would make a hole and
Okay.
we'll push him in.
Okay. Yep, he's in the hole.
I say, sometimes
I
people
cast
don't
mold
listen.
earth again and I put the dirt back over top of the hole.
Okay.
There we go.
I look
There's a
around and I see
lump.
everything's blackened and scorched except for this one little pile of dirt in the middle of it.
Yeah, you got some trees in there.
Yeah.
Does not look suspicious at all.
Hey, there's a guy running at me with a knife and he hit me. I just panicked, okay?
Oh God, fireball!
I cast the biggest spell I knew. Fireball.
All right.
We're in a forest though, aren't we? I think the trees catching.
They're not. They're quickly sort of die out. That's
I mean,
It's not
the
dry
trees
there.
are alive, right? Yeah. I was gonna say,
That would
unless
that
they're a
would
bunch
cover
of
our
dead
tracks.
trees.
We should burn everything down.
just burn it all.
I
Start
pour-
running.
I just look at it and I say, I don't have any more fireballs. I'm out for the day.
It's gonna take a lot of firebolts to set
I
this
can
forest
get
on
one.
fire.
I think I can get one back, but I'm not gonna cast that. So
Okay. Well, regardless. Oh well, dang. We lost all his clothes too. All right. Well, we should just get out of here. Is he
Let's go.
He's unrecognizable before we even buried him, right?
I mean, maybe a close relative, maybe, but yeah, it was
he burnt.
pretty brutal.
Burnt it twice.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because he took fire damage in the barn before you guys dragged him off, and then
Yeah.
he ate another fireball, and then he ate some burning hands.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we should just get out of here for now.
Let's go.
Okay, where are you headed?
We'll go out the forest, back around, and back into the town, right?
Okay.
This is the town.
Druzill's still a little shaken. He's just kind of following
The town
along. He's not
I'm
used
not
to getting
welcome
attacked.
in.
Is this the town you're not welcome in?
Yeah. So I'll switch. I'm trying to think how many times I've done my. I think I'm good. I just did the spider once, so yeah, I'm going to switch. Did I use spider once? I think I did because I had 1 hit point left on this. End of this. So I'll switch into the dog, the white wolf.
Okay,
All right.
all right. You guys make it back into Wayfield without much of a problem. There's the guard is like standing watch at the entrance that you guys come to, but they don't give you any
didn't
trouble.
think of me. Okay. We're just gonna sleep for tonight, I guess.
Yeah,
Yep.
you guys go to the inn and hang out for the nights. 2 silver per room.
Is this outside Empire?
This is in Empire.
In Empire. Okay, we need to go. All right. We'll get our rooms. We'll go up to our rooms. I'll say to the
Okay.
group, I'll say, listen, we need to get somewhere out of Empire and then get a seal made. It looks like that. Or get a watermark made that looks like that. And then we can find these groups and send them just like BS names all the time. Just
Well, I think
stupid crap.
I think in order for us to find somebody to make that seal, we might have to go as far as the capital city of Katoon, right? I think outside the Empire.
Is Katoon outside the Empire? Yeah, sure. That's fine. Like we have no one else. We don't know of anyone else who's being taken right now. And if we did, hopefully, What's Her Pickle would tell us.
Yeah, I think because the other cities, Takat and Nula and like we're at, and they're all just like they don't have a lot of stuff that I've seen.
We
So we
could
might have
just
to go
keep
to Cthulhu.
investigating this group and trying to find.
Are we in our rooms or are we in downstairs?
We're in our rooms.
We were this
Yeah,
this was our conversation before we went to our rooms.
Well, Dunn said you guys would go into
Yeah,
the rooms
we
to
go
talk
into
about
the rooms to talk about like
Yeah.
getting stuff forged and things like that. Unless Beak can make a watermark, which I don't know that he can.
When I go to form, I will write on a piece of paper. I'll put check the mail ?
What's the
Okay.
capital city in? Do we know what the capital city is in the Brecon Empire?
it. I would
Would we know
imagine
that?
everyone but Beak probably does. It is called Damore.
Damore?
Mm-hmm.
Because they keep saying
Damore, you know?
they're getting their orders from the capital, so we might need to head to the capital of Damore.
Yeah, Damor.
What are we gonna do? Walk into a gigantic city and be like, "You guys send in letters to have people taken," and then they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna kill you now."
Well, I mean, we could be a little more subtle and kind of look for information.
I think if
Or we can be complete idiots and do what Dunn wants us to do.
yeah, just like
I'm okay with that. We can we can go outside the Brecon Empire and try to have something made.
I think if we have this made, and then we continue investigating where these groups are, we don't even have to confront them. We can find out what towns they're in, forge letters, send them to them. They'll think it's the real deal, and then
But after a while, that's not going to work.
But we would need to know where to send the letters, right? Like
we could
which
even do
person?
it like this. We could, yeah, I know, that's the thing. You find out, we try to find out who this is. We get this seal. We can forge a letter. We can have them go to a place that we're going to be, and then jump them outside of their home turf, because obviously they're willing to travel to do this, right?
Yes, we could do that. But I mean, I think if we just, cut the head of the snake off.
The problem is finding that person, and
I know,
more
but
likely,
we know that it's coming from the capital. So,
I don't know that, like,
I mean, that's a lot of work what you're saying. I mean, like you said, there's multiple cells in multiple cities. How many cities could there be with these people? And how would we manage that?
they're not grabbing people at an alarming rate. So
I don't know. It seems pretty alarming. I'm guessing you see how many children are at
we've been
Labyrinth?
we've been at this for what, how many months now? Or like a month or two? 2 months?
Which part of
The
it?
other
The whole thing starting when we met her at the labyrinth. How long have
How
we been
big
doing
is this empire, though? This might just be one city.
You guys have probably it's like since you made it to the labyrinth, it's probably been it's probably been a month or two.
Okay, so we've been at this for 2 months. They've gone after one person.
that we know of.
That the person that is talking to like all these magic users. One
But-
person so far.
That little kid in the town that got bombed. I say his name. I don't
Perrin?
remember
He was
Tall.
yeah. That happened right at the beginning. Yeah. I think that going to the capital right now with 4 of us.
I will say
might be a
that
little overzealous.
I will say that you did notice there were more people when you came back from going to the Twin Cities.
More people in her thing.
So that's the thing. She's not giving us names. You know what I mean? She's
Okay,
just-
even if she doesn't give us names, we notice there's more people. That means she knows where they're from, which means we can correlate where the people are coming from.
she's
with
never said that
groups.
she knows where she's from. She just says that she's talking to them.
I assume that she would. I mean, she seems smart. I'm assuming she would like ask where they're from. We can
I don't
ask.
know. I think we could get a lot more information from her. How does she know that they were getting targeted?
That's the thing. She doesn't. Does she know that they're getting targeted? Yes or no? We need to know that answer. Does she ask where they're from? We need to know that answer. Like, we need to know all this stuff. If we're gonna help her do this, we need all the information we can get, because we can correlate where these people are coming from with incels that are in the areas, and then work back from there and then even if this isn't a permanent solution, we can frazzle them for an amount of time that would be significant enough to take them out one by one without, word getting back. Hopefully we got rid of all of them in this city. So it's going to take a while before anyone notices that they're missing. Because going straight to the capital, even if we do it as stealthily as possible, one person finds out. We're in a giant city full of enemies, and none of it well.
But we don't know that the whole city.
Three of you aren't making it.
I'm gonna write down my book. I'm gonna write, find male, save people.
Yeah.
And I'll write that little symbol on there.
Also, Beak's not really welcomed in the capital. We're just in like a podunk town out in the fringes.
I think he said a long time ago that the capital was more, was more diverse than these podunk
really?
towns.
Yeah, the further out from the capital you go, the more influence the Brotherhood has over the general populace.
So, see, the capital may not be all enemies.
That's the thing. What if it's not the capital who's actually doing all this? What if it's not their leadership? What if it's just
they're just somebody in their head
somebody
based
in
the
there?
capital?
Yeah, I guess the whole empire couldn't
Who's
be evil.
who's the ruler over the empire?
Would we know that information?
Wait, it's like a king. I have so many D&D games going. Is it a king that is disabled and his sister and his
No,
daughter
that's another one.
That's
a different
Michael.
one.
That's Michael's. God dang, dude.
We don't know anything
I'm
about
having
the American
trouble.
Empire leadership. We haven't.
I would say Seraph, make a history check, because I think you're the only one who would probably know this for sure. You're the only one that's spent enough time in the Empire. Okay, yeah, that about 5-ish years ago, there was a new emperor installed by the name of Illis Coat. And you started seeing a lot of these, not you personally seeing a lot of these changes, but you started hearing about a lot of changes in the way people act towards non-humans since that time.
There you go.
Do I know who was the leader before him?
You do. Let's see. His name.
His name is randomgenerator.com.
That's correct. I'll give you a name later. But what you know of him, he was like just a
Find things
not
around your desk.
particularly.
His name's Keyboard Mouse.
Yeah.
Lamp Mug.
His name is
Mug.
his name is Pilar Tapin. That's now canon. I gotta write that down. Hold on.
Man, all these D&D worlds not having direct lineage monarchies.
Pilar Tapin. Okay.
Do I have any idea of how the new emperor took power or anything? Or
You no. You don't. Okay. With that role, here's what you know. You know that it was a bit odd that this guy became emperor, because it didn't seem like he had a claim, but nonetheless he was installed.
Okay. It was a coup. All right, well, having that information doesn't change my mind, but I guess it's up to the group. If we want to go to the capital, that's fine.
I'm good with whatever we're gonna gets us closer to the people that are responsible.
I don't think it would be a bad idea to stop by the labyrinth and
See if Ural has any.
yeah. You have a polar
For
bear on your
reference.
desk?
Yeah. And now you know.
Polar taping.
yeah, I think getting some answers from that
That
Yarel.
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 I'm in agreement. We should head
Be
back
good.
to the labyrinth, see if Ural has any information. Maybe if she knows anybody that might be attacked or whatever.
And also, there's tons of wizards, craftsmen there. Maybe they can make us this watermark.
a bunch of Never mind.
I point in the direction of the bonfire barn. I say, up in the tizzy. Let's go, you pack of crazy people.
Yeah, you're right. We should let's spend the night. Let's rest. Get our.
No.
I'd rather,
Let's go, you
I'd
pack
rather
of
not
crazy
go
people.
back in town. I'd say we sleep on the.
Well, you guys are in the inn. You're in your
We're
rooms
in
already.
In.
We're in the inn already in
Oh,
our room.
okay.
I think
We
we'll
already
be
made it all the
alright.
way back.
Like, there wasn't no witnesses that we know of.
Well, I'm assuming that you guys went around to the other, because that's what basically how Dunn
Yeah, yeah.
described it, is that you went around to the other entrance
Yeah,
of town. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
it
went-
didn't look particularly suspicious because you weren't coming
Yeah.
from where.
Yeah, I think we'll be alright to spend the night and get
Gotta
our
cover those tracks.
energy back.
Kill all witnesses. Cover the tracks.
Alright, so we'll sleep for
Maybe
the
not
night,
get
head,
really evil.
and then in the morning we'll head out to the labyrinth.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. You go to sleep, wake up, start heading, I guess I'm guessing south back to the labyrinth.
Yep.
Okay. So let's see. That's
I'll be in doggy form on the way up.
okay. 10, 15, 20.
I should shift into pancakes.
Pancakes the ox.
Yeah.
They'd be like, we're walking out. Where'd you get that ox? And where's that giant dog?
Okay. Let's see. It takes you probably 10 days to get back to the labyrinth, but
Are we just there?
Well, we got all the time in the world.
Yeah.
make a perception check for Ka, please.
Oh.
What's for caw?
Have we talked about whether that bird's smarter than you?
He's very close.
He's 2 points dumber than me.
He's 2 points dumber than me. God.
Just barely. Gotcha.
Same as mine.
Okay.
Ooh, that's good.
All right. So, after you guys head out of Tyfeld, you guys start to cross some of the rivers that, that you normally cross to go to the labyrinth. Ka starts bugging you again.
Okay.
I'll talk to him. I'll ritual talk to him.
He says he sees. He says pancakes.
This bird's obsessed with pancakes.
You told him. You told him all about pancakes. Now he's really wanting to have you help you find pancakes.
Okay. I say, let's go, you pack of crazy people. And I follow the call.
Okay. He goes south off the road a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a little bit to a clearing, and there is an ox in there, or an ox there.
This ox is gonna get like some sort of big backstory. We're gonna come across some sort of big statue of cake somewhere. Pancake, the ox, ruler of Park Town.
Yeah. He's really a hyper intelligent ox.
Okay. I just out in the clearing again.
Yeah, there's a little clearing, and he's out there like nomming on some grass.
Does he have
He's
a wagon hooked up to him?
No, he never.
No,
Had
we never had a wagon hooked up to him.
He
this
had a
this oxen
cart,
does not
didn't
either. You did have a cart, and you released him from it.
And then left
And
all
told
the
him to
stuff in the
take
car.
off.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. I'll walk up to him. I still have my speaking thing for, I think it's for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll say that it's like at this point.
If
You
not,
got
I'll just do it
like
again.
a minute or okay. You got a minute or two left on it.
And then
As you get
walk up.
closer, this does appear to be pancakes.
I say, pancakes?
Pancakes?
He just keeps eating.
In ox speak. Pancakes? I poke him. Pancakes?
He sort of turns, and then he's like, sort of puts his head on you.
Yeah, look at that. I look at Caw and I say, pancakes.
Ka goes.
I will, I'll pat pancakes and I'll say, do I have, I'll say,
Didn't think it through.
Oh, pancakes.
well, I guess I was speaking oxen, so I guess I can say more things. I'll ask him if he wants to come with us. Come? Pancakes?
We're gonna have a
help.
walking zoo with us eventually.
Well, we have a druid.
We're gonna be going to the Capitol, and they're like, "You have anything to declare?" And I'm like, "Yes, bird, ox, monkey, tiger."
He wants to know where you're going.
Adventure. I don't think
He's-
Beak really knows where we're going.
He's gonna be fun to take on a boat with us.
It's like he says he's not interested in adventure, but if you have a nice spot for him to have a home,
Oh yeah, we'll take him.
How
to the
close are we
labyrinth.
to those
They'll
other
love it.
two oxen that we saw earlier?
probably like 20 or so miles from where you saw them last. You didn't see them coming through this time.
We'll take him to the labyrinth. I say, yeah, I'll tell him, good home, magical home.
So he's like, okay.
I'll know my sister's there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I bet he loves that. He's
Come
into
on,
it.
I pat him on the back, and I beat it back up with the party.
Okay. So
Pancakes.
you guys make your way to the labyrinth. It's a little it gets a little swampy. Pancake starts to have a little bit of a hard time walking through there for the
I'll
same
make us
reason.
little snowshoes.
Nice. Takes you a little while longer bringing pancakes through the swamp, but you do manage to reach the outside of the labyrinth. The thing pops up that says the thing that normally she says that I'm gonna have to look up again because I always forget.
Don't worry about it. You
Okay.
don't have to say it. We know.
Speak the
The
word and be
four.
let in. The 4. Okay.
Yeah.
And then all of you, the whole pack, is including pancakes, is transported into the middle of the labyrinth.
Man.
I'll pat pancakes. I'll sit down 10 minutes, do a ritual, and I'll say home.
He says, "Oh, good. I like this. This is nice."
It's very nice.
You notice that it looks like there are some more kids here now. There's been a little bit of of an expansion onto the square that goes around the tower to make room.
Okay,
Your
well,
house
we need to go find.
is still there.
We need to go find what's her name, Urel.
Yeah. Okay. She comes walking out after like about a minute of you guys showing up
She
to
loves
say
us.
hi to you. Hello.
Hello.
There you are.
Say what's up, URL. Got some questions for you.
I will try to answer.
How do you find these people that you're talking to?
I do a fair amount of scrying. Try to
Okay.
find potential magic users.
You're a sneaky one.
Yeah, you're a sneaky one. Once you've contacted them, do you ask them where they're from?
Usually I see where they are from.
Okay. You have a list of like people who've come in recently and where they're from, or if they were being hunted,
No,
or could we ask around?
feel free to ask around.
Okay.
Once they are on their way, I don't have a list that I write down. I just try to get them to head this way.
Do you know of any recently that were being hunted or followed while you were communicating with them? Like the one we just brought in a while ago, like a couple weeks ago, I guess.
Just you mean actively followed?
Yeah, like were they actively being hunted like the one we just brought in? They were being hunted before.
I do
we
not
took 'em
believe
in.
so.
Nope.
Usually if it gets to a point where it's on their radar, most of these people are not equipped to outmaneuver a pack trying to follow them.
What about
I
that
try
guy?
to get them early.
Where's the guy that came in?
Batal.
Was it Batal, the guy that was at the circus?
Yes.
Where's he at?
He is around. Like,
Well-
like if you look around, you'll find him. He's
Okay.
still there.
Well, let us know if you come across any other names, like,
Oh.
that we
I'm
need
gonna
to
ask
get.
her. Do you have any information on the new emperor?
He is mostly shrouded from scrying. I do not know much about him.
Do you know anything? So you don't know any of his what his goals or anything are
I do not.
for the empire?
I do know that this started not long after he was installed. I do not know if it was coincidence or not.
I hope that it's not, but We'll see.
Okay, while he's talking to her, I'm gonna go look for this guy.
Batal.
Yeah, Batal.
Okay.
Find him. Should be pretty easy.
Yep.
Place isn't that big.
Yeah, even like I mean, it's enclosed. Like,
Yeah.
you can ask everyone there's like they're fairly friendly with each other because they're all on the basically being protected by Urel, so they're not.
Because they're stuck.
And they're all pretty young, so they don't have that much in the way of deception for the most part. So
Wait, I thought Batal was older.
he's one of the older ones, but he is
Okay.
still only like 15 or so.
Ask Batal where he's from.
Let's see.
Where are you from, Batal? You were being followed. Got trapped at a circus somehow, at least.
Let's see. Thought I had
We
it
heard
written
about
down.
him and where Ray's mom is. we
Ray's
heard
mom
about
is
him.
dead.
What?
Oh,
It was
Yeah,
Sarah's
you're
mom.
talking about
mom.
yeah,
mom.
Sarah's mom.
Was it in Katoon?
Sarah's mom is in Lantry.
Yeah.
I'm
And
all
my
lost.
and Druzille's stepdad was in Riverton.
Yeah.
That's if you're thinking the two.
Okay, so you find Batal. Hold on. Says he is from Distone.
He's from where? Distone?
Yeah, Destone.
Man, I really need to organize these notes better. Batal from Distone. I'm just gonna write it how I think it's spelled. That way I'll remember how it's pronounced. Okay.
Oh,
So
wait, no, sorry. He's from Demore.
Okay.
so if the labyrinth is still looking for Batal, possibly.
No, they're not.
What if-
What?
I mean,
Oh,
they,
if they.
could-
Oh, the
if
Brotherhood
they
of
could
Men,
be.
not the Labyrinth.
What if we went to his hometown and you impersonated him? You're pretty good at that.
Do you know I'm pretty good at that?
Yeah, you did it with that Bob.
No one knew I did that.
No, well,
Didn't he just say that he's in Demore and not the capital?
Demore is the capital, yes.
Demore is the capital.
So if you do that, we're going to the capital.
Yeah, that's true. That's the easiest place for them to get people.
But they didn't catch him anywhere near the capital. They caught him.
Yeah, he got caught at a circus.
Yeah.
He's a 15-year-old kid. But he's like, I'm gonna stop at that weird circus right there, just like we did,
Just like we did.
and get jumped by a freaky clown and like this posse of weirdos.
and then he just
Set up
teleports
rights
away.
outside of a major city, and no guards walked out there and been like, I noticed a lot of people are going in, but not coming out.
There was a lot actually going on with that, but you guys didn't ask anyone. You just left. I was like,
well, we
okay.
killed them all. What do we need to do?
No, you didn't ask anyone in the town.
We killed them all. We took their tent. That's all we needed.
Yeah.
And then we left their tent on the side of the road, like 10 miles away.
Seems totally
great.
legit.
We're great investigators. I need to write this down. That Demore is the capital. Otherwise, I will forget.
How close is my map to being right?
Uh-oh, I gotta look at your map.
I'm connecting these three that we have. I'm so lost here. Trying to keep it where I know what's going on.
That's not bad.
Yeah, the coast all the way to the south there, like that.
Did we get a new map? Did we get 2 new maps?
We got 3 maps altogether.
We've had these maps.
Okay, I recognize this one. One with Ratcheton. I don't recognize either this one. K Falls, Hopool, Silden, and I know I've heard of Landra.
I had to purchase that map. Hello.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Does the border work out, or it's just like south? It's just like that.
Sort of. It's pretty close. It's not 100%. The border. Let's see. This right here is Tyfeld, I guess. Is that what that's supposed to be?
is K Falls.
Is that what that's
Oh.
supposed to be? It's your map.
Well, because I'm looking at the map that he drew.
Oh, okay. He's
Where's
So-
drawing a
Tyfeld?
map.
I don't have Tyfeld on my map.
Okay, so K Falls would be the next city to the, or Tyfeld would be the next city to the west of K Falls, and it is on the coast. It's you guys have sailed into Tyfeld and out of Tyfeld before.
Oh,
Man, is there any way I can like just combine all these maps together in Photoshop to make one big map?
that's what I'm trying to do here.
That
So does the
road looks
coast
like it
does the
matches.
coast come up? Is that what happens? The coast comes up.
Yeah, the coast is pretty close to K Falls.
Okay.
Is that not in the map?
I have K Falls on the very edge. The coast comes up like this.
I think it works like that. I think it looks like that. I'm gonna take a picture of this with my phone and send it to the.
Basically, except for if this is supposed to be Tyfeld, then the coast comes all the way up to like there, because it is a port town.
That's supposed to be Takot.
Oh, Takot. Oh wow, there's a lot of distance between K Falls and Takot. There's two towns, Tyfeld and Halandrum.
Oh. Okay. More water up here.
I don't have a map with K Falls on it.
There you go. Is that how it's connected?
I don't know.
Oh,
Yes, it is. I'm pretty sure that looks right.
Okay. The spacing is a little off, but I guess for the
Well,
most part.
yeah, it's because
Yeah.
the map on the far right is more zoomed out. These are your maps. I'm just like stitching them together via.
Oh, I can't
Windows.
see what you're stitching together at all. All I can see is what Beak is drawing there.
well, he posted it in the Discord.
Oh
Put
yeah,
these
yeah.
stitched together.
Oops, use the wrong color. Oh well.
What's funny is I can't. Oh, there we go.
I can't. Oh well. I was gonna try to get.
Have
some
we
of this
been
map
past?
on
Where's
there,
the labyrinth at?
but,
Is it east of Riverton?
the labyrinth is
East of
almost
Alondra?
straight north of K Falls. It is not on the road.
It's only over here. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's north. Let's see, 5,
There?
10, 15. It's north about 20 miles and west about 5 miles. Yeah, about like
Okay.
that. And there's rivers that go from that lead up west of the labyrinth. That's how you guys, if you've been getting there, you follow the river north, and then once you see where the river stops, you kind of go east and run into it. Actually, you guys probably are using your cart as a as a landmark for when you need to cut east. At this point, it's still sitting there just gathering crap.
No one's even like tried to steal all the crap off of it.
No one's been going through that way. There's a reason that Uriel tells people to go that way. It's because no one else is doing it.
Did he spell labyrinth? Is it Y?
What?
Labyrinth, Rinth.
All right. So what's our next course of action here? What do we decide?
Well,
I spelled it wrong.
suppose we can go to Demore if everyone really wants to do that, or we can start hitting small towns around the area.
Has did we find out if Uriel has been talking to any new magic users that she has scried?
Yeah,
that
should we?
could-
We could just go get people for her.
I mean, we could just or keep an eye on people, kind of use them as bait without them knowing.
Isn't that the best way to use people as bait?
Yeah.
What would you like to do? Besides draw this map. It's very as much work as you're putting into
Alright.
this map, you guys haven't really gone to the trouble of purchasing any maps.
Yeah, we did. We bought 2 maps.
Yeah,
We got all kinds of maps.
but there are more maps that you could have bought.
Yeah, but we haven't been in like the areas to buy them really.
I don't like having to open up that window every time. So, oh yeah, it's just there.
Okay. Fair.
Okay, so we're going to. What are we doing here? Do we want to see if Uriel has found any new magic users? Yes. No.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's
Yeah,
yes,
let me
we
go
can
save
do
him.
All right, I'm gonna go search out for Uriel. I'm gonna ask her if she's found any new magic users.
Okay. Yeah, have a little discussion with her. She says that right now she is talking to two currently. But she never
Yeah.
really knows for sure if they're coming. Because once she finds them, she talks to them, tells them basically you're in danger, you can come here to be safe. The journey
What
is up to you.
towns? What towns were they in?
Let's see. One was in Hasto. I'm gonna have to write these down or find.
Sorry,
out.
Hasto isn't on our map.
Yep, it's in the Empire. You have not been there. The Empire, by the way, yeah, the Empire like sort of borders like here-ish.
Did you say the name of the town is Hasto? We has to go there.
Hasto, Hastow.
We
What's,
has to
what's
go
the town east of Takot?
Helandrum. So yeah, there's one
how
in
nicely that lines up.
What's after Halandrum?
Tyfeld. Tyfeld is the one that's on the coast right there. So that would be Halandrum, and then that would be
Okay,
Tyfeld.
yeah, it put it in a weird spot.
Okay.
And also, I'm going to ask Uriel if, with her vast library and everything, does she have any maps of the area that we might be able to have or copy or something?
She says basically no. She doesn't have maps because she knows the maps in her own head.
She's beyond maps.
She's more advanced than maps. She doesn't need.
And you said the other one was in what city?
So one is in Hasto and one is in DeFord. She says DeFord is a small mountain town in the Empire.
Where do I want to go?
Where is Wayfield in relation to?
Look at the map.
Look at him. I'm working on that. Wayfield in relation to. I'm looking at this map. Riverton, Ratcheton, Twin Cities.
That's pretty accurate. The map that has been drawn there, Wayfield in relation to Riverton, Ratcheton.
Oh, wait, what map? I don't see a map.
Michael's
did you
been
post it?
drawing this map. That's what we're talking
Has he
about.
on the thing.
Yeah. It's
Look
a little.
at that.
It looks like it's maybe a little further apart than that, but in like, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good map. It's a fair map.
Oh, okay. I see.
It's the fairest of maps.
It's the fairest of maps.
I can't erase things.
Seems like a bummer.
That's a bad way to draw.
You should be able to like use the cursor, the select move, highlight it, and
We
delete
don't
it.
highlights
have a
it.
map.
It highlights
We don't
everything,
have a-
though.
We don't have a map for where Relaya is, right? Like the bot maps.
Oh. I thought you-
There's Relaya.
thought you
Yeah,
did,
we
yeah.
do. We do.
All right, so do we want? We know where two of the magic users she's talking to. Do we want to go there and see? Do we want to work that angle?
Let's do that. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yes, they need Google Maps because this is crazy.
Yeah, this is freaking crazy town.
Our DM makes a campaign that's not just like in an area; it's an entire world we have to go travel through.
We're missing the. So our maps that he's given us, we're missing a bridge between K
Between
Falls and Takot.
Yeah. That's where Halandrum, Tyfeld, and is there another thing in there? What's east of Tyfeld?
I mean, if we want to try to find maps, we can go to a town and see if we can purchase some maps. But I don't know.
East of Tyfeld. I don't think there's anything. Let me double check. Yeah, east of
Well, is
Tyfeld.
there anything-
The closest thing east of
Nothing
Tyfeld is K Falls.
Oh, I have an extra red dot in there. Got the red dot.
All right, so we should head out to where?
We're gonna ask her where like the next few people are, and then we'll see if
We
she
just
ask
we
if she
just
wants.
did. She just told
Okay.
us. She told us there was one magic user in Hasto, which is in the Brecken Empire, and she told us
Okay.
there's another one she's talking to in Deford, which is a small mountain town in the Empire.
Does she want us to go get them though? That's the question, right?
She basically says that if you take it upon yourselves to help these people get there, you need to be very inconspicuous. Because
Inconspicuous.
she doesn't want the people that are taking them to know that she is assisting these people, because she doesn't know if any of these people are actually targeted.
Well, they don't know. We nobody knows that we're tied to Urel anyway, so.
Yeah, until we say her name and go, "We're taking you to the labyrinth," right?
I still think we should just use them as bait to find another cells.
Yeah, we could. We can just like go to one of them, hang around.
And hope that we get lucky and someone shows up to take them. That's
That's a
that
long
seems like
con.
it seems like a lot of sitting around not doing nothing. And
Well, what's your plan then, bud?
He wants to take it. He wants to take it.
He
The
wants
fight
he
right
wants
to
go
their
right to the
doorstep.
capital. Yeah.
Oh, we can take the fight right to the doorstep. Hell, we'll just walk in town. I'll cast a fireball and see what comes at us.
Yeah.
maybe not going directly for the fight, but I feel like the capital's the best place to get information.
Hell,
If that's what you want to do, we can do it.
if nothing else, we'll go to the capital. We can ask them. We'll start asking around some questions, and it might make people come to us, so to speak.
Yeah. No joke.
That's my vote. We go to the capital, but let's say we all agree on something.
How much longer? How much longer till she finds this next object we need to find?
She tells you it has been
about
tough.
2 months.
Yeah, she said it's been tough, and she has not made much progress on it. It's still going to be probably a few more months. These last two, she feels, are probably hidden with some kind of anti-scrying magic of some kind. But she's making efforts to find it other ways.
Okay. We could also take that angle. Try to find these things instead of trying to find these people, because we're a relatively small group, and like finding
Small but powerful group.
Oh, we can get a big
Make it
head.
big.
Make it big indeed.
Powerful in
So-
regards to the magic users are trying to abduct. How about that?
Oh yeah, powerful in regards to people who don't know they can use magic. Yes.
Yarel pats, comes up and says hello to Pancakes, by the way.
Oh man.
You see her talking to Pancakes throughout part of this.
She's multi-counted here. She can
She's
talk to
a
animals, too.
furball, so
For all okay.
That's right. I forgot. For some reason, I thought she was a tiefling.
That would be great. That would be way better.
I thought she was
Guys,
a tiefling.
We gotta run away from the Empire to go to the devil. I'm already suspicious of her. Like if she had horns and was like, I worship Satan. I'd be like, I don't know about this.
I will say I am a little bit suspicious of her.
You're suspicious of her?
A little bit.
Huh.
Just think about it. She wants us to collect all these pieces for her.
Well, yeah. Listen,
And
I've
she's
already
collecting.
thought about
and
it a
she's
lot.
collecting a bunch of magic users. Just
I
like
like
She
her
could
character.
be
She's
fine.
super suspicious. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's the big bad.
She could definitely be the one who's like where the Empire's doing nothing wrong, and she's the one gathering these people up to blow them up, genocide the Empire to turn the entire world back into a forest or whatever the fuck it is. Like,
Yeah, maybe the Empire's the good guys. They're the ones trying
Yeah.
to save them from her.
yeah, exactly. And we're just like dicking their plans. Anywho,
This is fun. This is fun for me.
like for
All
sure,
right.
we could kill her and the king. We'd have all bases covered.
I have a feeling she'd kill us in one spell. The way she
Listen,
seems
we just
pretty
gotta level up a little bit. We gotta go kill boars.
We will kill both.
Level up, level up. What's that? I don't remember what that's like.
It hasn't been that long, Ray. It's been like a couple of weeks. We were leveling up a lot in the beginning. What level are we now? 5?
You are level 5.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, 5. He just got fireball. Of course, we're 5. All right. Well, yeah, Michael, I put that thing in Discord.
The map.
Yeah, like I stitched together what we have.
Yeah. I saw it.
Okay. Well, now that we can just. What do you guys want to do?
What's
Go.
the
We got a few options. Start looking for these objects ourselves. We've got detect magic. Go to the capital and get everyone killed, or try to find cells around by, I don't know, playing mail carrier. Oh wait, yeah, I just thought of that. Who's delivering these mails? There's got to be like a mail system in place.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. Okay, so we could just take out mail people until we find the letters.
We can just kill random people
This is what
until
Beacon does
something
all the
comes up.
time. Find the letters, and then we can just intercept the letters.
I didn't say kill them. Knock them out. Look through all the mail.
Oh, sorry. You weren't who we were looking for.
No, like,
Sorry about
We're
knocking
talking
you out.
about that.
Sorry.
Just go and find the mail from the mail
Yeah,
carrier.
find the mail carrier. He's like walking down the road with his mail cart or whatever. I go, sleep. And then he goes, falls asleep. And then when he wakes up, he's like, well, that was weird. And then he just keeps going. And he doesn't know that we've gone through all the mail.
That's a plan, I guess.
That sounds like the best plan we've gotten so far. Because I don't know about you guys. I think, other than Sarah, I think going to the Capitol might not be the best idea.
I'm not saying go to the capital and go, hey, we're here to kill you. How are you doing?
No, not just like you're walking around, you're like looking for some people. You're like, hey, you know about this thing? And then if they do know about that thing, they're gonna be like, I do. And then they're gonna like blow the magic whistle that no one can hear, and then we're dead.
I guess. What if we got those stamps?
Yeah, we can do
He
that.
had
Yeah.
that. He had that on his shoulder, right?
Yeah, we could all get tattoos or whatever, I guess, or brand. That's what it was, right? It wasn't a tattoo. It was like
a brand.
It was a brand.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Can I do that? Can I do that already?
Probably. Yeah.
Just like form that into my skin, anyways.
Yeah, you probably could.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I've had it all along. Secretly, I've been a part of this group. I've already infiltrated the. I've infiltrated the labyrinth. I'm secretly destroying it from the inside.
What would you guys
See?
like to do?
Holly likes the idea of murdering the mailman.
It's up to you.
So-
You have a few choices. Some I think are better than others, but I'm not going to tell you which ones.
We gotta infiltrate the dealers, find the suppliers. 21 Jump Street.
Getting the mail sounds like a pretty great plan. Because if we can intercept the letters before they ever get anywhere, we can totally fake this thing completely. We know who to go to get. And
All right, let's go find mail carriers.
Yes, in this vast world, we don't know where these cells are. We're gonna find the right town that has the cells
they walk
with the right
Well,
mailman.
We know it's coming out of the
That
capital,
has
so
the-
we
that
just
has
we just go near the capital and catch every mailman coming out of it.
We're gonna sit there for hours and days and months trying to find mail carriers that might have.
Listen, if all letters are coming out of the capital, then there's a 100% chance we get them by getting every one of them that
Until
comes
they
out.
get sent by pigeon.
What? They're
Hold
sending
on,
a
hold-
pigeon hundreds of miles.
Is it hundreds of miles to get to Wayfield from the capital?
It's not even on our map.
It's pretty far.
It takes 10 days to get from one place to the other. Unless they're sending it by dragon, I don't think it's going by air.
Maybe they're sending it by teleport. Stick it on a teleportation circle, pull the chain, pops up on the next the pellet portal of the next town.
So far, all the people we've talked to in this group don't seem that smart.
Tell you what, well, let's see. Dunn
Go look.
and Druzil. Let's
Okay.
do make a perception check, but take whatever it is. I'm going to take -2 off of it because this is going to be from when we started the campaign.
Oh god. A perception check for when we started the campaign?
Yeah. Just a passive check. I want to see if you noticed anything. Dunn didn't.
I didn't.
Okay.
That's better than mine.
So, and it makes sense.
Also, he's got keen mind.
It makes sense with the story
it's
as
been
well.
over 30 days.
Oh, okay. It's got
Yeah, but
30
it makes sense with the story because Druzil was sort of looking for this, and you were just sort of along for the ride at the time.
Yeah.
So Druzil, you noticed because you came across the entire empire pretty much. You didn't go through the capital because it's off the main stretch that gets down into where you were going to Wayfield. But you noticed going throughout all these towns in the empire, the sentiment of that humans were better than other races was pretty strong through every town. You don't know for sure, obviously, if there was a Brotherhood cell in each town, but the sentiment was pretty strong throughout the entire empire. Every town you went to.
Other than the capital, because
You didn't go to the capital. Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, let's see, there's I think a handful of towns you did not go through. You have, and Hasto and DeFord, both you haven't gone to those. And then you haven't gone to the capital. And there's one other town that you haven't been to, 2 other towns that you haven't been to in the Empire. One of them you wouldn't know. And one of them is Gyronholm, which is where Seraph is from. But you guys haven't been there.
So the sentiment's pretty universal across all of these outer cities.
Yes.
Humans good, not humans bad.
Right.
And okay. All right. We could start there. Hit all these little small towns where they won't mind if, like, I guess they won't mind. That last town we just saved that girl. She was from a non-empire town.
Right. The Empire
They're
has
working out of an empire town.
Yeah, whoever wants to just make a general intelligence check.
I think that's Druzil. I think he's got the highest.
That's all me.
intelligence.
I got it. I got it.
All 4 of you can do it if you want.
Oh, okay.
Which is an intelligence check? Just a saving throw?
No, just
Click.
intelligence
Click
only.
intelligence.
Oh, I didn't know you could click that.
Man, beak rolled as good as him.
I'm dumb today.
The smartest.
Beak, beak and done. Okay, so,
He rolled better than me.
crap, I forgot what we were talking about. What were we talking
Amazing.
about?
We don't know
This
what you're
is
talking
going
about
well.
either.
What was it? Where was the conversation going?
You told us to make a general intelligence check.
Yes,
Okay,
but what
we
we were
were
talking
talking-
about.
We were talking about the girl being from a non-empire town.
right,
and
okay,
working
so-
out of
You have sort of pieced together that they probably got all the magic users they could find in the Empire. Not to say that there aren't more that are starting to show signs, but
yeah,
all the
okay,
like the
so they're
initial
starting to work from
right.
outside of the borders.
They're starting to look outward.
So Okay, so that narrows it down quite a bit. What Empire towns are within a short distance of non-Empire towns? What outer Empire towns are within a short distance of non-Empire towns?
Beaker writes down in his book, since he's got a high intelligence now with that score, so he's gonna be smart. What if we try to find the cells in those smaller Empire towns?
Yeah, that's what I was
Sooner.
saying. So we could
So-
just pick this. We could just pick the Empire towns that are within a few days walk of a town that's not in the Empire, and that's probably most likely where we're gonna find these people.
Where we'll see some activity, yeah.
So you know that Wayfield, of course, was one, because it's like the border town now. Nula is a port town.
Wait.
As far as you know, you got the cell in Wayfield, unless there happens to be another one that they were unaware of each other, which is possible because they were cells.
Nula? Where is that? Oh, I see it.
That's where the menagerie was.
Okay, yeah,
Uh,
that was a pretty good sized town. All right.
Well, if we're gonna do this, why don't we head to Nula?
Gyronholm and Distone are the next ones in.
Gyronholm?
Yeah, and that's where Seraph is from. It's a little further in, so it's less likely, but it connects with Distone. And then on the other side is the side that borders the Elven, the Forleone alliance, is Satoon, and then further in Agnafel, which you guys came through.
So I got Wayfield, Nula, Jarnholm, Satoon, and Agnafel. I feel like I forgot one.
Distone.
Distone. That was up here.
Distone is in between Wayfield and Gyronholm.
So these are the border Empire cities.
The ones closest to the border, yeah.
Okay.
Satoon is right on the border. Agnafel is a bit in. And then Wayfield is basically on the border now. Nula is basically on the border now. Distone is in between Gyronholm and Wayfield. Wayfield is on the border of basically now is the border town for the Alliance, or the Empire, the Sultry Coast, which is where like Katoon and Takat is, and it's also shares a close to a border with the Thondrian Kingdom, which you guys have not visited at all. You haven't had need to, but that's where the Dwarven area.
So there's Forleone. That's elves.
Yep.
All right. Dang. I need to get a bigger notebook this time.
The way I have this map drawn, it looks like the name of this continent is Funky Fresh.
Funky Fresh.
That's elves. That's where me and Drusilla are from.
Yeah, Lantry's down here.
Is Forleone? What was the other one? What was the dwarves?
The Dwarves is called the Thondrian Kingdom.
Just a lot of talking tonight. It's okay. And then there's the Empire. They're just called the Empire. They don't have a fancy name.
The Brecken Empire.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. So what's our plan? What are we doing?
I'm writing notes.
I know that.
He's unraveling geography.
The mission.
Yeah, dude. You gotta like. I'm gonna have next time behind me on the wall right there. I'm gonna have one of those like my map with little
big
pins in it and
whiteboard.
red strings in between them.
Pictures of missing people.
Yeah, pictures of the people with like names taped to the bottom of them.
Maybe I should put that behind me, and we'll update it as we go. Like, instead of my room here, I'll put the map behind me.
Why does it always got to be humans that are like the assholes? Why can't it be like evil dwarves or something?
Sometimes it is. Just not this time.
Okay, let's see. Is that it? Those three? Forleone, Deondrin, Brecken?
The Sultry Coast is where Katoon and Takat and Halandrim.
Okay, Sultry Coast. They're a human too, right? Or they're a mix?
They're a mix. They're still mostly human, but they don't like the Empire, so they sort of they don't care what race you are for the most part, but they just happen to be mostly human.
I'm gonna write them down as mix.
Okay. And there's also the Kellen Highlands, which you guys have been to.
And that's a different empire altogether.
It's the gnomes. That's where the
Okay.
Twin Cities and stuff. There you go. Very nice. Sultry Coast. All right, so what would you guys like to do?
See all this writing I'm having to do?
Oh man, writing stuff down.
I know. Usually I don't, but when you're on your third D&D game of the weekend,
Got to keep all of it separated. Got to keep them separated.
yeah, that's why I have a different notebook for every campaign now. Okay. So I say we start with these border towns: Destone, Wayfield, Nula. We can skip Gyrenholm or Gyrenholm or whatever you want to call it.
I don't want to go there.
It's a little further in, anyways. I need a highlighter. Okay, Satoon or Agnafel. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
Flip a coin.
Flip a coin.
I say we go to Nula.
Nula?
We
My
already
vote's
had
for Nula.
Nula. When we already,
Nu-
we were pretty familiar with Nula.
Yeah, but that was the first
They
one that he
don't-
said we started naming
It's
towns.
also the one where we freed
yeah.
a bunch
It was the
of
closest one too. Because I had
It was
to move
also-
the map.
It's also the one where Beak freed a bunch of animals.
Yeah.
That's right.
I thought that was Wayfield.
No,
that
that
was
was
Nula.
Nula.
Oh, Nula.
Nula was a pretty big
Wayfield,
town.
I
Nula-
freed a bunch of horses, I think, right?
And he also like
Nope,
the
Is
that was
probably it?
Katoon.
scared. He also scared
no.
a kid that was like trying to get him off the roof
Satoon.
one day.
That
When
was-
Nula.
That was
place?
Wayfield.
Yeah.
Wayfield's the one where I threw the rock at the kid.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
New Wayfield.
Threw the
okay.
rock at the children.
Nula's the one where they booed you out of town.
Yeah, they
basically.
booed you out of town. Not popular there.
Yeah, Nula's the one where the guard came up to you on the roof and said, "Get down," and you didn't come down. So
Oh, okay.
he left and
And
was
he made-
presumably going to get more people, and you guys.
No, he made spiders pop up on him. That's
Yeah.
I've got it. I'm remembering things. Sign me up for another D&D game.
we can go to Nula and see if there's any like we can try to find stuff there. We're familiar with the town at least. They're familiar with us.
Sure.
Let's spin pancakes and see where he. Let's follow him.
Put a blindfold on him, spin him around in
Spin him,
circles.
and then see where he settles, and then walk in that direction. All right, I guess we're going to Nula.
Okay.
It's another like 15-day walk.
I would assume you would go to because last time you did this, you went to.
Oh, we go to
Thailand.
Tyfeld and take a boat.
Yeah, you went to Tyfeld and take a boat.
Yeah, I know what's going on now because I have a map. I can see it.
All
We're
right.
gonna be regular customers of the docks there.
They already know us. We're like, hey,
Yeah, they
Bob,
know.
you got a boat? He's like, oh, yeah, sure.
All right.
Beak
So
has taken up position of official cartographer. So we know what's going on.
all right. So it's 4 gold per person to go from Tyfeld to Nula via boat.
Damn, rich. We rich. Good thing I was like handing out 30 gold like nothing.
Takes you about a week to get there.
We should go hunt through some more trees and see if we can find more gold.
Stop at some trees on the way. How much? 4 gold?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys arrive via ship in Nula. Still got the new and improved taller bars that separate the ocean from the menagerie aquarium side.
Oh, yeah, they installed some better bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't want fish getting out again. Okay. Good stuff. So what town is what non? Oh God. Let me get a different notebook.
Yes.
It's like on the coast, so it can reach like Picot, right?
It can. I mean, yeah, it can reach pretty much anywhere it wants. It's Picot has a port. Lantry has a port. Katoon has a port. Vanda
Ports
has a
for
port
everyone.
you haven't been to. And Tyfeld.
You get a port. You get a port.
Demore.
Yeah,
Demore has a port as well. The capital.
Demore is the capital of the empire.
Look at this. This is one of the times that I was taking notes for that Pathfinder 2 campaign, and I got bored. And there was a Sharpie on the table.
He was falling asleep. He was like, I gotta do something.
That campaign was brutal. Look at this. Fresh notebook. Tore out 3 pages.
Hashtag fresh notebook.
Hashtag fresh notebook. I love these little quarter-size notebooks. These are
Yeah.
it's more than this, which is nice. All right, what towns? I look at our expertly drawn map. Nula up there in the top. Actually, we're at Nula. I'm gonna go to a map store and buy me a map of this area. That way, I know what towns are around this one.
Is there a map? Is there a cartographer or some sort of?
It's a pretty good sized town. I'd be surprised if there wasn't like a travel center.
Travel center.
Stop by the TA.
Yeah, start with the TA.
Was it a big town though? I don't even think they had a magic. Well, they definitely
It had a giant glass dome zoo. It was pretty good size.
This is the town that is rapidly growing because of the destruction of
Ralia.
Ralia.
Yeah.
This is trying to become the new port, basically. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's take a quick pee break then, and then I will get that map for you because it's not in here right now. So we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Okay, except I'm not making those maps.
Understood. Be right back.
I didn't draw that map. I'm talking to the chat.
All right. We
Slurp
are
that
back.
coffee. Slurp that, would you?
Oops. There we go.
That's
I'm not slurping.
Okay,
No,
so
yeah,
You do
thanks.
not even half as loud as Eric.
It's a talent. The slurping is a talent.
all right, so you look around for a map, and there you found one. It's a map of the entire Brecken Empire, plus Ralia
Ooh, big one.
and
Oh,
Luga. Luga is actually the first
Okay.
town in the Forleone Alliance on that side.
I can't draw up there though. There's no more.
I'm
Man,
all out
I
of
get-
space.
where's the map? Oh, I see it.
Damn done. I go find a map. I get these little bitty segments, and you go look at a map, and you get an entire empire.
I talked him into it. He was
I
like, I got
guess.
this really small, crappy map, and I was like, nah, you got a better map than that.
I'm never gonna go find a map again with my charisma.
All right, now watch this. I'm gonna update my map right now. Man, this is a big map.
It is, but you are in what has become the new border town for them. So
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Well, this town should be pretty big for the Brotherhood of Men then, for launching assaults to other
oh
towns. and not-
man, I'm just watching Michael try to draw this map without the space to do it. Here. What?
Okay, so what do we?
there's-
What do,
There's the Ford.
so, done bought a
Okay,
map.
That's new.
We have a
Hang on.
map of the empire. What are we doing?
Oh,
in
no.
Nula?
I'm all messed up. Oh, look at that. Oh, what'd you do?
Just undo that. Okay, so yeah, you arrive in Nula. Dunn finds a map. What would you like to do
fine.
now?
Well, I'm piecing together our map real quick because this is a huge, like,
Yep, it's a big chunk for sure.
I'm gonna have to create a new artboard that's big enough. Let's just do it like this. Bam. Let's just scale everything down a little bit.
This is nice. This is riveting content.
I know. We're just gonna chill out until he makes his map,
You guys
Listen,
do it.
and then we'll decide what we're gonna do in Nula when he's done making his map.
listen, you guys can. Like, I'm not the only one making decisions here. Like, we're here to find these guys. Do we want to just like Uh, how are we hoping to find these guys? Is what I'm wondering.
I don't know. That was kind of your idea. So
I just want to walk around the city and just like keep my eyes out for any signs of those symbols.
Yeah, I'll do this later, and then I'll
Okay.
update it.
Make a perception check as you walk around Nula. What are you doing, Beak?
Before I go in, I'm gonna make sure I switch to a wolf.
Okay.
A white wolf, and I'll mostly just stick with. I'll stick with Seraph and just kind of walk around with him.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with Seraph too, because we're kind of in the. I don't want
Okay, well, so everyone
to be
who's
caught unawares.
anyone who's looking for something, tell me what you're looking for and make a perception check. With the 14 perception check, you don't see any symbols. Like, yeah, this is an organization that is not. They're not going to have a big sign out front.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? I really was hoping.
So the guy one guy had it on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Did we ever see anyone else with a tattoo like that?
Yes.
Who else had
Killed
it?
a whole bunch of them.
Yeah. At the circus.
Oh, they had it too.
Yeah.
Same one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I don't remember that, but okay. Yeah, I believe you.
Were the tattoos visible?
They were under sleeves, and they were brands, not tattoos.
Oh yeah.
Just go to the local blacksmith. You made anything like this lately? I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the blacksmith.
Okay. Are you looking like you look?
Let's see. I want to look like. Oh, I know who I'll look like. I look like that dickhead from Wayfield.
Which one?
The main one that I didn't like.
Brahm? Okay. I didn't know if you're gonna try to be Bob.
Oh, sorry, not Wayfield. Relaya.
Oh, Wayland?
Yeah, I'll look like Wayland.
Okay.
He's just a generic guy, like
Dressed up as
I don't
dead
care.
people. That's cool. He was Wayland was he human? Let me look.
I think he was, right?
I'm gonna look. I have it written down. I just gotta find where it's written down. Oh, there we go.
I thought he was human.
Yes, Wayland was human male. Yes.
All right. But first, I'll go buy a different set of clothes. Oh wait, I have like 3 sets on me at
Yeah,
this
you have
point.
quite a few. Yeah.
I'll go somewhere, change clothes, turn into Wayland.
Okay.
I have a backup identity entirely, don't I? Yeah, I do on my character sheet. I'll worry about that later. I'll look like Wayland, and I'll go into the blacksmith, ask about this.
Okay. What do you say?
I have my symbol drawn. Bam.
Okay.
I say, you made anything like this lately? Or I'm
The-
looking to have this made.
Yeah. What do you say? What do you tell? Tell me what you say.
Let me think how I'm going to word this. I'll say, damn, there's no good way to say this. I'll just say, there's no good way of like not sounding suspicious. I saw this in a book and I think it's really cool. You think you can make me a brand so I can stick people with it? Yeah, I'll just ask him if he's made anything like this lately. I'll be upfront. I'm gonna be upfront with this guy. Honesty is key.
Okay. So you just ask in and you walk in and ask and say, "Have you made this recently?"
Yeah, have you made anything like this recently? He's
So-
either working with him or he's not.
So
Do I need
yeah,
to make
you
a check or anything.
you say you walk in.
Yeah.
And the blacksmith's back there and says, "Hello, what can I do for you?"
I'm looking to see if you've made anything. Something. I'm looking for something.
Okay.
You look like a capable craftsman. Someone that could make this symbol, and I show him.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
You see his demeanor change. If you had rolled poorly, you probably wouldn't have noticed it, but that was a good roll. So you notice his entire demeanor changes from being like, "Hello, welcome to my shop," to something quite different. And he says, what are you looking for exactly? Why are you looking for that?"
I met some people in the town over had these marks on them. It was the craziest thing. Looked like they were branded into their skin even. I thought they were tattoos at first, but they weren't.
And
I met
why?
two guys, Bob and Tom. I met them. They were the weirdest guys.
Why were you? You have a conversation with them?
Yeah.
What'd you think of them?
I thought they were really strange. I'm traveling through this city, and this city seems big enough to like the city that they were in didn't seem like anyone could have made anything like that.
Yeah, that is quite peculiar.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know it is weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
I can't say I've seen that though.
Okay, well,
Insight
thanks for your
check.
time. Oh yeah, I can do an insight check. I know he's lying. I saw his demeanor change with the perception. You want me
Yeah,
to
but
do
you
an
don't know what
insight
it
check?
means. Yeah, do an insight check if you would like to know what that means to you. 10?
Not as good. Yeah, 10. I know.
You know
I
he's
can
lying
tell
about
that
something, but you're not sure what it is exactly.
well, he's hiding something. So
Yeah.
I know he's hiding something. Okay. All I can see in the background, I'm talking to this guy. I'm just watching water get filled in on the map. Okay. Well, thanks for your time. It's great talking to you.
Actually, you know what? Well, I will say, because one, you are a changeling and like sort of know about people's mannerisms and stuff. You sort of notice that sort of thing, and you're looking for something specific here. I will give you advantage on your insight roll.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm probably not going to be much better. My insight's
Maybe not,
very good.
but there's a chance that you learn something.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
there you
17.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy was, at first you figured out he was trying to suss out what exactly it was, whether you were what you were looking for what purpose. And whenever you were not like forthright with what you were that you were pro this, he sort of backed off of that position a little bit and started saying he didn't know as much about it.
Okay. Which leads me to believe that, like,
It leads you
he
to
knows
believe
what
he
this
knows. Yes, it leads you to believe that
Yeah.
he knows exactly what that is.
Okay. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to know. I bid him a fine day.
Okay.
And I leave.
Make a perception check.
Okay. No. Golly. It's either all or nothing with this roll.
Okay. Yeah, you don't notice anything else after that. You leave.
Okay. I will, walk around the side of the building or something where no one can see me, and turn back into me.
Make one more perception check.
Oh no! It was good.
Okay. You
I can find somewhere. Oh wait, I can just go to the inn and get an inn.
You already
Yeah,
made your
I
choice,
already
buddy.
made it.
okay. So you change in an alley where you think no one's watching.
Even
What'd you
if
change
they
into?
don't. Me.
Okay.
I mean, it would be.
What are you doing?
It'd be hard pressed unless they're looking directly at my face. That's it. I'm gonna go meet back up with the group.
Okay. All right, what are you guys doing?
I tell them. I say I'll tell him everything I basically know. Like I went to the blacksmith. He definitely knows something. I don't know what he knows, but he knows something.
Did he seem spooked?
He seemed a little spooked at first that I was asking about the symbol.
Why
I
don't we
diffused.
why don't we stake him out a little bit?
We can do that. We can just follow him. Keep an eye on him. Fair enough. We'll do that
Yeah,
for the
let's
next
do
like
that.
All right.
little bit of time.
You think he might report back to the Brotherhood of Men people here?
He could report back. He could go to a meeting. He could do a lot of things. You know.
Where are we at? Where the inn?
Where are you at?
We're at an
Fine,
inn.
sir.
I'd assume we're at an
Fine,
inn
sir,
now.
fine.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I
they
got-
were. They were. I'm gonna go to an inn. There's only
I got
one.
2 hours
there's only-
of wolf form, so
There's only one inn in this town.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, I think there's 2. Let me double check. Says there's a poor inn and a common inn. There's the Portside Beggar, which is the poor one, and the Newport Inn, which is the nicer one. There's not a
Newport Inn.
super fancy one.
that sounds
I'll try to meet up with the group.
Yeah, you guys have been to the Newport Inn before.
okay.
You
I'll try to
have
meet
you
up with
have
the
sit upon the roof of the Newport Inn.
Try to decide if we want to go to the poor people inn or the commoners inn.
I say we go
Oh.
to the poor people inn.
That's what I was thinking. All right, good. Go to the poor people inn. Get a poor people room.
Okay. Yeah, there's just 2 copper per room there. It
Okay.
is very
I'm
basic.
in dog form, so I can't pay. So I'll just follow.
I'm
Stick
gonna
with
get 2
Stick with
rooms.
Seraph.
I'm gonna buy 2 rooms if they have them available.
Okay,
And
yeah,
then
you can get
I
2
will-
rooms. The rooms are it's
I'll
basically
pay
like a
for 2
closet
rooms.
with a cot, and there's
I'll pay
there's
for
a
2 rooms.
water
and,
closet at the end of the hall.
And I'll whisper to Beak that I got him a room, his own room.
Nice.
Okay.
And that don't get on the roof.
I bark at you.
Yeah, stay off the roof.
You hear that, boy? I got you your own room.
Stay off the roof, and he goes roof roof.
Where's your favorite place to sleep? Roof. All right, so you guys going to bed?
Yeah, it's what time is it?
It's pretty late.
Okay, yeah, we'll just go to bed and wait for the next day.
Okay. You wake up. Actually, let's see. Where did you meet them, Dunn?
Where did I meet who?
The rest of your group. Where'd you meet back
Oh.
We
up
were
with
at. Well, I would assume we were at hanging out at the end because he was going to the blacksmith, and we were just like didn't really know what to do.
They
yet.
were gonna walk around and look for something.
Yeah, I think it was
Oh,
probably
yeah, we
like
were
that.
walking
We
around,
just
that's
found
right.
each other.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Yeah, we were
wasn't
walking
looking
around
for
town.
All right, so Druzil, Seraph, and Beak all make perception check for me.
He always gonna make me roll dice.
Strange that it said 6, but it was his.
No, it's just like multiple people rolled at the same
Oh,
time.
sorry.
So Beak, you were the only one who notices this, and it appears as though Dunn has picked up a tail.
Oh, like me, like a dog.
Yes, exactly that.
I'll
It's them
paw
wolf eyes.
at Drizil and Seraph. I'll paw at him, and I'll whimper, and I'll nod in his direction.
All right, so I guess he gets my attention, and I look the way he's like nodding to and pawing at, and
So I can only use the vocal cords of what a dog has, right? So I can
Yep.
say like,
Ruh-roh-roh.
and look,
Yeah, you can speak like Scooby-Doo.
so if I'm
Ruh-roh, Ruggy.
if I'm looking in the direction that he's kind of pawing at, and I notice Dunn coming at this point, obviously, would I notice the tail then?
I'll whimper.
With the 12 perception and him like kind of pointing it out.
I would say no, because you don't know exactly what he's trying to get you to look at. You're just like, oh yeah, that's done. He's coming over here right now.
Would I notice that I'm being followed?
No, you rolled perception for that.
Oh, I rolled perception to see if I was being followed.
Well, to see if you noticed that you were being followed.
Oh, okay. If he is following me, then he didn't even see me change. He hadn't seen my face yet.
Okay.
If he was behind me, you wouldn't notice. All right.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on that guy that's watching him. That's following him.
Okay. He follows you all the way to the inn. And you guys go in. He does not come inside.
Is it a human?
Yes.
As soon as we go upstairs, I shift. I will point down and I say, listen to me. This is in Ray's voice. And I say, no. I point downstairs. I shake my head and I pull out my book and I write, "You were followed."
Oh, okay.
Show it to you.
Do I have a window in my room that looks out?
I would say you guys got 4 separate rooms.
Yeah.
One of those rooms has a window.
Okay. I'll go to our singular window. Is that guy still outside?
The window you have points in the wrong direction.
If I go back outside with,
I'm going to shift into a spider.
I'll go back outside with Beak.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow behind like a minute or two.
I'm gonna head outside. I'm gonna crawl along the roof and then make my way outside and see if I can see him still there.
Okay. Make a perception check. With advantage since you know who you're looking for.
Control twice here.
I'm just gonna follow everybody out. Like,
I'm gonna try to
it's
be
interesting.
stealthy about it. Try not to get noticed by him.
Okay.
I'm just walking out the front door of the inn. I'm just gonna stand there. I'm not gonna try to follow. I'm not stealthy.
Do I see this guy out here, or does Beak see it and he can like?
Beak does
spider
not
peck
see
me?
it. Okay, so you're stealthing around, Seraph.
Yeah.
And then Dunn, you walk out there. But you aren't sure who you're looking for. You look for the blacksmith that you saw. So make a perception check for that, I guess.
Okay.
You do not see the blacksmith.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep on scurrying
wait.
around the front, around the whole all side of the building and see if
I
see him.
clicked the wrong thing. It's not that high, but it's still pretty high.
Yeah, it's still. I mean, 18 is plus, I think 2
3.
or 3. So yeah, so it would have been 21, and you still didn't see him. So Beak, you go all the way around the thing, and I'm gonna just keep your current perception. I would assume you were walking around looking for it. You do not see him.
I mean, I'm in spider form.
Yeah, you don't see the guy that you saw earlier.
Okay. And he wasn't inside as we came out.
He was not.
Okay. I'm gonna park it on top of the door.
Okay.
I'll hang it there at the door on the lintel, and just hang out for an hour and 55 minutes. Then I'll scurry up.
Okay.
All right, we gotta find someone. I suspect that most people don't know what a changeling is, so you could just think I'm using magic. All right.
If Dunn starts walking around, I'm gonna keep an eye out for somebody that would follow him.
Yeah, I'll tell Seraph that I'm just gonna walk around town and see if I pick anyone up, and he can just keep his distance and keep an eye out.
Okay, so you're gonna walk around and be bait and let Seraph try to see. Is the plan here? Okay. Okay. Go ahead. How are you walking?
Just like so we're in the poor part of town. How big is this town? Pretty good size, right?
It's decent size now. Yeah, it's pretty good size. Like there's the dock. There's which is you're close to the dock in the poorer inn. There's that sort of big fountain that that Beak went through as an octopus to get copper out of. There's the menagerie on the south side. There's a better inn that's a little bit further in, further away from the dock.
Okay. I'll do like a round. I'll do a couple of rounds around the city, just like looking around, like I'm walking around to get my bearings of the city, that kind of thing.
Okay. And then Sarah, if you're stealthing behind him with your 19 roll there.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check, both of you.
God dang it.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You guys don't see anything. Really? Seems to be
I'm gonna go into the
two
better
natural ones. You're going where? Sorry.
I'm gonna go into the better inn
Okay.
and like order some food and sit down and
Okay.
That's what they should name it. The Better Inn.
The better.
the better inn.
Okay, so yeah, it's a silver for a meal there.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna go in too, but I'm gonna sit like completely opposite and just get a drink and watch.
Okay.
It's gonna be like a totally normal like hour or two thing where we just like bum around town. Maybe I'll go into some shops, things like that.
Okay. So yeah,
General goods.
you guys eat a
I need
meal.
to buy some more rope. I need to buy some more rope
That's
anyways.
right. You used up every bit of rope you've had.
Yeah.
The last
I'm
one
gonna
got
go buy
burned.
some more rope.
Yeah, I burned it last.
No, he cut it. He cut it and then it got burned.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, so I'll go buy some more rope
Okay.
from a rucksack.
Okay. Yeah. We'll do this one more time. So make another perception check, both of you. This will be 4.
How late did you say it was right now? You said it was pretty late.
It's starting to get late. Okay. So done. You notice that you do have someone following you. Seraph doesn't quite see it.
Okay.
On the first one, you thought you had someone following you, but then you realized it was just Seraph.
Yeah. So I come out of the store with my rope, and I notice this guy.
Yeah.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll just act like I didn't see him.
Make a performance check.
God dang.
10's
10.
actually enough. It's
Yeah,
not that
okay.
high a DC to make.
Yeah, because I'm not like even if I see him, it just look like I'm like scanning across a crowd. I guess.
If you just had to not roll really, really poorly, so that's fine.
Okay. Good thing I have high performance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Whew. I'm gonna. I'll walk back down to the crappy inn with my newly bought rope.
Okay.
And then just go back inside. I'll make a mental image of this guy. Can I draw him? Is that a performance or like a? He's not the blacksmith.
No, it's not the blacksmith. It's a different person. You could try to draw him, or you could change into him, which you'd be better
Oh
at.
yeah. Yeah, I'd be really good at that. And I can make it drawn, right? Can
Yeah.
Beak do that?
Yeah, Beak's pretty good. He's really good at like mimicking things, so he's better at drawing.
So we'll get back in the inn, and I'll be like, Beak, I need you to come with me.
I'm in
No one-
the doorway. I'm a spider.
No one
It's
knows
it's been far more than 2 hours. They were out
Oh,
for a while.
okay.
Druzill's in his room just resting now. He's like, if they need me, they'll come get me.
I go rest for an hour and then come back and be a spider again and hang out there for more.
Okay.
So I didn't know he was a spider on the door, right? I'm looking for nothing.
Probably. Actually, well,
I should be a
you
spider in the room.
you
upstairs.
probably would have assumed that he was gone by now, but you would have if you would have. We'll say you would have noticed there was a spider, and you were like double take at it to think maybe it was Beak.
Beak always has like
I've made a
one
web
little mark.
already and it has my name.
Beak
It
written into
it says
yeah.
"Make it big."
So I'll find Beak.
Is he
and I'll
still
tell
being
him to come
followed
with me.
to the inn?
Make a perception check.
Also, he's a spider. Like you're not gonna notice if I like reach up and grab a spider.
Yeah, you see that he is being followed, but it is not the same person that you saw.
Oh.
Different guy. All right. Well, I'll find Beak. The guy isn't coming into the inn, right?
Nope, but Beak saw him though.
What's he doing? Once he comes in, what does he do?
He just sort of stops at a post and sort of looks around, acting nonchalant.
How close is he to me?
Like 100 yards, 100. Well, we'll say 200 feet. Quite a
I
ways.
say 100 yards is a long way.
A long way.
It's like a
right?
football field.
That's a long way.
It is a long way.
Long way. Okay.
But he's not staying close. He's staying pretty far away.
I'm watching.
Okay.
Beak's just gonna watch him. Just gonna keep an eye on him.
See where he goes.
All right, I'll wait inside for Beak to get done doing that.
Do I think if I got down on the ground, I could still see him and keep an eye on him?
Make an intelligence check. You think you could totally do that?
How long have I been in spider form?
We'll
point.
probably say
Not
like
that
an hour and a half.
Okay,
'Cause
so
between
yeah,
them.
not gonna leave that then.
'Kay.
Okay, so I'll just watch the remaining 20 minutes.
Okay, you see him make another perception check.
Heyo.
Okay,
Wait.
you do see him leave.
Oh, that wasn't a good. I thought it was a different roll. I looked back over this tab and it like showed me a 19, and I was like, damn.
Okay, I'll head upstairs once I'm done with my
Okay.
2 hours.
All right.
I catch Beak before he goes into his own room.
Yep, I'm gonna find him anyway. Also, anyway, I'm gonna point at the one following, and you go first. I gotta find something to say.
I get Beak. I'll pull Beak aside into one of the rooms. I don't care. Aside, separate from everyone else. I'll be like, "You keep a secret, Beak."
No.
No.
Okay, Beak.
I already heard no.
Can make an insight check.
I heard him say no. So I was like, I know he saw the. Do I know that he saw the guy that was following me?
I mean, you knew he was sitting on the door when you came in, so you could ask him.
Okay. Beak, did you see the guy that was following me?
Aye.
Can you draw me a picture of his face?
Aye.
Aye.
Maybe.
I will start drawing both of them.
Okay, good.
Okay, go ahead and make a. How have we done this before? We've done this like multiple ways, and I can't remember how we do it every time.
I think we do it just. I think it was just dex rolls.
Yeah, dexterity check.
We'll do dexterity plus proficiency and add advantage, because this is supposed to be your thing.
Okay,
Anytime
I'm
you
gonna roll
do any
7
kind of
then because-
mimicking.
or I'm just gonna roll stealth because that's the same number.
Okay. Okay, so 18, yeah.
18. Yeah.
He draws them both pretty well.
Okay, great. I say thanks a lot, Beak.
Yeah, I point to both of them and I give you the 2 sign.
So I don't see the other guy. The other guy I don't recognize.
Yeah, Beak's drawing this other guy, and you're like, who is that? You have no idea who that other guy is. You're not
Well,
even.
I know. I saw his book when he went. You were followed, right?
Yeah, so you don't. I mean, if you piece together that's what he's
Yeah.
drawing. Okay.
Okay. Awesome. This is perfect. I'll go to the rest of the group, gather them up upstairs, and then show them these drawings.
Keep an eye out for that, okay?
Yeah, these are 2 guys that were definitely following me, and then the blacksmith obviously has something to do with it. So we have 3 faces to look for now. And I'm named.
What's the blacksmith look like?
Hey Isaac, what does a blacksmith look like?
Well, he had
A
an
fat guy
apron
with a
on.
beard. Apron.
It's a like dark hair, pretty trimmed, like parted to the side. It was a pretty trimmed beard, but it was a beard that, like full on beard, but not very long. Dark brown hair.
Okay, there you go. He looks like that. Also, you could just walk into his shop and see him. Like, yeah,
You also
True story.
shifted to him.
I could also shift into him. Yeah, which I'm sure that would get me caught pretty quick.
Oh, are we in our room right now?
Yeah.
No, I mean to describe him to us.
Yeah,
He
but the
doesn't
point
know
is
if he
none
wants to, because none of you
Yeah.
guys know that he's a changeling.
Oh, that's right. We
the
don't,
point
do
is-
we?
Mm-mm.
The point
Okay.
is, none of you know that I'm a changeling. Yeah,
That's right.
I always do this stuff away from the group.
I might need to hire that blacksmith.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I want to.
You know what? You should go hire him for some chain because then you can
Well-
cut it when we tie people up.
Or burn it. No, I really need a. I don't. Would a blacksmith make this? I don't know. Would
Make what?
I need a walking stick, but made of metal that would be able to hold a gem at the top.
Yes.
So a staff
Fit
made of metal.
to it.
Yeah, he can make
Basically, a
that.
staff
Yeah,
made of
yeah.
metal that would fit a specific gem.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, I don't know how
Yeah,
good you don't know how good this blacksmith is, but that's where you would go for that.
he can make a
If you-
staff, and then you have to take it to a jeweler to get the gem set on top.
I have-
right?
You wa-
I have
you
the
go
gem.
watching Onward also. You staff
What?
to hold a gem. He was watching Onward. He needs a staff that holds a gem.
Well, I have
And now it's not made
I
of
have a
wood.
gem. I want it on a staff, so I don't have to carry it.
Well,
Yeah,
you can
you can do
go
that.
hire him.
I hold my hand out and do this.
You
What
want
are you
money?
doing? I can't see. Okay.
I don't know what you're doing
right
either.
here. I'm asking basically for do you have a staff?
I have a quarter staff. But-
Okay, yeah, I point at that and ask you to give it to me.
Okay, I'll hand you my quarter staff.
Okay, I set it down in front of me and I shift into a giant spider. We're in our room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You just barely fit in this room as a giant
I,
spider, by the way.
I spew webbing all over the staff, top
Oh
part of
boy.
it. I start carefully crafting it into like a little top of the staff.
Oh, to hold a gem.
Make
Mhm. I got my messenger bag, I got my cloak, I got my little symbol on my neck.
How long?
Okay.
How long does the webbing last? Like, will it last forever, or like?
He's still probably, in theory, got his Louis Vuitton bag.
His
Make a
Fire silk. It's good stuff.
Louis Spidon.
make a.
What is crafting? Is that
I would think
I don't know.
Like
Crafting.
performance,
dexterity?
but I want it to be dexterity based. So make a. Just make a straight dex check.
Did we
With
look up
and
how to
add
do this?
proficiency because you're in spider form. He would know.
So 19.
Crafting
19.
it.
Okay, yeah. So it's you make a pretty good like jewel set. It is
And I
quite
hold
squishy though.
I hold up my gem of I hold up my gem of brightness that I pull it out of my bag and hold it up and see if we can get that in the gem set that he made.
I mean, you try to get it in there and it sort of sticks to it, but it's a little flaw. Like it's not.
It's not secure.
Yeah, it's not secure. It's moving
I'm
around.
still spider form. I can throw more webbing on there.
Well, it's not the webbing. It's not. It's not that it's gonna fall out of the webbing. It's the webbing is moving around on the top of the staff.
Hey, Isaac.
Yo,
Page 187 in the player's handbook. Official rules for crafting items.
what? Okay.
You can look that up and see for the crafting check right here.
Oh, is it? There's a crafting check.
Yeah, there's like official rules for crafting on page 187 of the player's handbook.
I
Since
think I
we're only
missed.
like, there's only like 10 minutes left before we're done anyway, so.
Buying magic item.
So if
That's what this says.
if we can't get this to work, then I can hire the blacksmith and try to get a little closer to the guy that way, and at the same time get something accomplished. I'm assuming my quarter.
What are
staff
you
is
trying to
probably made
make?
of- I'm assuming my quarterstaff's probably made of wood, right?
He's trying to make like a gem.
Yeah, this is like this doesn't really apply because he's
yeah.
not using any tools for this. He's just trying to use webbing.
Okay, so
So-
everybody, are we?
Butthole.
We're all in this room watching him do this, right?
Mhm.
Like trying to hold my staff. Okay.
Yes, you're all
So-
crammed into this
I'm-
tiny
I'm-
room, by the way, with
I
a
know,
giant
I'm-
spider.
I kind of take the staff and I'm like, I hold up this gem and I say, I need this gem to fit into my quarterstaff or a staff that I can use as.
I'm like up against the wall and I was like, you should just go to the blacksmith tomorrow. This is uncomfortable.
Eric's got his big instrument on his back.
No, just be like,
Got
be like,
instruments like against my
Yeah,
wall.
he shifts
I'm
and all,
like-
everyone else hears dong. As your instruments all hit the wall.
quarterstaffs are made of wood, right? I'm pretty sure.
Theoretically,
Yes.
yes.
Sometimes hard, sometimes soft.
That's what she said.
So,
Anyway,
so yeah, it's you got like a webby setting there, and it's
That was a 19.
yeah, it looks so nice, but it is
but my
still
gem,
made of
it
web.
just won't- It just doesn't hold the gem correctly.
Yeah, as long
right?
if you just like hold the staff pretty still as you're walking, it's not gonna move. But if the second
Yeah,
you
I
try to
can't-
swing it or put it down
Oh,
too
the-
hard, it's
Thanks,
gonna like
Beak.
flop
I
over.
appreciate the try, but I can't afford to lose this gem.
Where did you get that gem?
I had it.
Oh, okay.
What to do?
I'll say the first command word and it to just make the light come on.
Oh, did you get that
And it-
from Urel?
Yeah, it came out of the wooden doll that my mother had left.
Oh, okay.
We found the secret compartment. I found it. In
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Okay, yeah. I got you.
So I'll say the first. There's three. I'll say the first command word and light up the room because that's what it does.
Okay.
So at least see one of the
back
things.
to bird form.
Okay, good.
And I'll kind of point it at the wall where nobody's standing, so we don't blind anybody.
Yeah, it's bright light in a 30-foot radius. So
Well-
he does that, and it's the entire room is like, oh, jeez.
and then I turn it off really quick. I was like, there you go.
Okay, well, yeah. I suppose you can have that made in this town while we're trying to look for this.
Well, for now it's late, right? So
Yeah,
we're
it's
just-
late. We're gonna go to sleep,
All right, we're gonna go to sleep, and we'll deal with this tomorrow.
and then we'll deal with this next Monday on.
Next Monday, tune in while they look for a gem setting.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys have. We'll pick up here next Monday. That you guys have started some interesting paths that I'm curious to see where they're gonna go.
Probably just burn down another town and make
Probably
the
just
free
burn
city
down
of
the town.
Relaya.
Yeah, so we'll pick up there next Monday at about 7:30 Central Time. Until then, we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Stay safe and clean.
Oh, and as a quick plug, over on Nookrium's channel, where there's another, he is hosting a D&D stream on Friday evenings later than now.
I think all our viewers are from his
So.
channel, anyways.
It's possible, yeah. So, but if you haven't heard of it, you can check it out. It's on
You just say that
Nookrium.
because I keep forgetting to plug yours.
Hey. Anyway,
Light plug.
yeah, it's a reverse plug. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
The